going on, everybody? Grady here for another video, and today we got ourselves something super special. The 2019 Cadillac CTS-V, 640 horsepower, 6.2 liter, supercharged V8. Super excited to get this thing out on the road and drive it and show it off to you guys. My heart is already racing and I haven't even started it yet. But how about let's go over a little bit of the cool features and interesting quirks, I'll say. Doug DeMuro, I'm looking out for you. About this specific Cadillac CTS-V and talk about why it's so special. So first thing you're going to notice right away is the paint. This color is called Velocity Red. I'm not a particularly huge fan of a lot of bright colored cars. However, this color on this car with all these different accents looks absolutely incredible. I love the dark chrome and the carbon fiber accents that they do on the front and rear here. It just really pops and gives it such a special look when you're going down the road. It's not your grandpa's Cadillac, that's for sure. Another crazy feature about the CTS-V is you're going to notice the huge Brembo brakes that this car comes with. 6 pistons, absolutely monstrous. This thing is made to stop on a dime, and it really does, and we're going to figure that out in just a little bit. Michelin Pilot Super Sport tires, but it's still a Cadillac. It's still a CTS. You're going to have 4 doors, you're going to have a great interior, you're going to have, it's quiet, comfortable, and spacious, but when you put your foot down, oh my God, that's when everything changes. That's when the vehicle turns into something that's just hard to explain. So why don't we hop inside, go over a little bit more on the interior, and then we can go for a drive. First things first, sitting down in these seats, I absolutely love the Recaros, these optional Recaros that come with the V logo and these beautiful metal trim pieces on the back. The suede Alcantara with leather, the suede on the steering wheel. There's a lot of suede, there's a lot of leather. It looks absolutely incredible. I love how they do the design. I mean, they got the panoramic sunroof, they got the fancy seats. I mean, this whole car really does feel special. And it is. I mean, it's a special car. You got your Bose stereo, your Q infotainment system, touch capacitive sensors here that's on this little piece. And if you have a little touch of the button on the bottom, it actually moves the base of it to hide your phone or keys. But first thing you're going to notice in the sake of performance is the Alcantara steering wheel, which is it's a common thing for very high performance cars, but when you find it in a Cadillac, it's to help keep your hands, grippy on the wheel, especially when they get a little warm, and especially on a hot sunny day like it is today. Initial thoughts is it's a great car, but we got ourselves a bit of a straightaway. Oh my God! Oh boy! Hold on a second. It's actually the 3rd generation of the CTS-V. It came out back in the early 2000s, and it was kind of a let's see what it can do if we throw a big V8 in a Cadillac, and it stuck. This vehicle competes with the likes of the BMW M5, the E63 AMG. But one thing now is that it has rear-wheel drive, and the competition is now starting to add all-wheel drive. Obviously have more grip. It's 4-wheel drive. I just love how balanced this vehicle is. It does weigh quite a bit. I mean, it's a hefty car, over 4,000 pounds, but it does a phenomenal job to really not feel any bit as heavy as that. The initial turn-in's fantastic. I love the balance. I mean, once again, downshift here, nice tight corner. Oh, my backpack sliding around, and it just does a phenomenal job to just eat up the road that's in front of you. Oh man, did you hear that pop? Woo! I mean, this thing is just incredible. I really love it. From the suspension, the way this whole thing is sorted out, it just wants to push you faster and faster, which I'm going to reserve myself for the road that I'm on right now. But overall, it's phenomenal. It's just such an experience when the supercharger whine. Oh my gosh, the exhaust pops. But you know, you really get into it a little bit, and it sounds so right. This is what an American super sedan is, and I am very, very happy that it does exist. That was fast. Once again, this is the 2019 Cadillac CTS-V. Thank you all for listening. How about let's just do one more poll before our time here is over.